visuals.
That bitch go black. Talking at your neck. Think you won't do that. Get some stuff up with me, nigga. And that's a fact. Now we all up them souls. I bet you next can copy that. When we put the doors open, and that's a fact. Yeah, the driver jump out too. I bet you niggas ain't that. Bitch, that mother drag, I got it, but you niggas better know that. We just sent another up, now flame them up, that's a new fact. But no need to step to me, cause ain't no chance you make it back. We be going through the bitty on the hunt for new pack. Damn, bitch, your ass better read. 50 shots, century. I got 4 for the minute on the thread, bitch, where you at? Got the hands in the I don't want no fucking price, I told y'all last, I'm done with that. But phone them got the load, if you need them, hit the jet. Bitch, I'm sliding in the bank, got the bank with the skin pack. Now you pussy nigga, yeah. Let me kick down your front door, got my lips not waiting. Gangsta fairy, and that's rapping, ain't gon' but damn, and if I'm ever in that room, I run that talk, give me the chill. I hit the gas and go to jail. But you know that it's from 12, I write it down and go to jail. And all them niggas that I see it as a hell. Free my brother, give him bail. In the city, I cause hell. Bitch, I'm hotter than he shell. These niggas know that I'm for real. Nigga trying to get away, we hit his back and then he fell. Got up close, he changed his grill. Let your peace when you wanna feel. Cause it surely get real. And watch these niggas, they be 12. They be 12. A lot of fucking rockets we had. These police ass niggas be telling me, go, 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 go. Let your people in the car, watch out, this shit get real. They be 12, watch these niggas, they be 12. Gotta watch these niggas, they be 12. Go, go, go.
Because you only need to do one thing this year. Choose sleep.
If your child plays Roblox, listen up. You could qualify for up to $300,000 or more in compensation. If your child was sent sexual images or material, estimated compensation is between $25,000 and $50,000. If your child was coerced to share explicit content and is now in treatment, between $50,000 and $300,000. For cases involving physical abuse or attempted assault by
They say files and shit. That too. They gonna go sleep. I started back on the beat. I'm betting I'm getting that 50. How the fuck I got my name? Blowing out the gang, the body drop. Niggas know they don't say my name. Look, start dumping. I'm in love, taking niggas chain. Tits gas like a diamond walk. And then me got doggy cane. Being Jeff like Amsterdam. Step back to a nigga like Big Flame. Niggas know I got the bodies from state to state. In the mirror, I'm fucking niggas for the pay. And I have to just need 10 tank. I bust niggas brain, so I seen what you think. You ain't never kill a nigga, you ain't got no rank. Got no rank. Last week, same play, get them doing same week. Got up and around, flipping the bullet, and I think you know, I keep micro Drake on me. Niggas bad fucking cloud, put them on TV. Floppy, throw dirty ass on the team. Hop out, chasing nigga in the mirror, so I ain't pulling up like curse and shoot three. Before the nigga daddy scream, put the flames to his face, he forgot to say cheese. Let's see real well, put the bounce on the beat. No, I'm still hopping out while I'm driving the beat, Niggas sell free hot, got 50 shots up in my block. I chose niggas down, sell my shot. Niggas keep on the drill, I shoot some stop. I'm thinking that I see the ass drop. But my niggas see they can't trap on they block. The news might give us a sponsor from all them headlines on fire. I wish you could have seen his face before we clap his ass up in the car. We dish out free smoke and anybody, your ass ain't even gotta be a hot go. Niggas trying to get low, nigga got kicked, nigga thought I was smoke, niggas stuck in the field, don't every time great time for the time. I want to twice, but you know I'm gonna blow. They call like my name, they calling me to blow. Everything I do twice, if you know, you know. Big slow, so drive, you original slow. Yo, hang around, I'll take it. Till we get busy. We get busy. Get so far on it. Trouble my first hotel. It's broken. Oh. But I see clearly. I chose to when you get on the change. So change. No, no, you get mad. That's what we play. So change. This shit's 30 brains on top of when the change is like. I need we can trap out around my face. Look at her fast shut up, man. I got some chase. You cannot replace me. Dropping out two niggas in their faces. When you run, better tell your niggas. So bro, they hate. There's that right there on the game. He likes a fun and stable.
Managing schizophrenia with daily pills is a constant reminder of your condition, and missing them may have serious consequences. But Vega Sustenna is different. It's the #1 long-acting injection that helps control episodes with just one shot every month. Invega Sustenna is an injection given by a provider to treat schizophrenia in adults after initial dosing. Only Invega Sustenna helped treat 90% of adults episode-free of clinical study. Invega Sustenna is not for everyone. Elderly dementia patients have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have maintenance, as these can become permanent. Stiff muscles, infusing dizziness, seizures, or increase in prolactin. Other risks include increased cholesterol, weight gain, heart rate, and high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. These are not all the serious side effects. Walk away from fatal schizophrenia and take on tomorrow with Invega Sustenna.
Should we run?
They laid it up cash for the Mark II variant. At first, the Mark II doesn't seem like it offers much of an upgrade in terms of DPS, but once you start getting into the special ammo types like armor piercing rounds and full metal jacket, that's when the Mark II upgrade becomes. You don't play it. You can just walk into the fleet shop and upgrade to Mark II as long as you. However, most of the Mark II benefits come from attachments like muzzle brakes, heavy barrels, etc. So I recommend sticking with the regular version until you have the upgrades researched from this. Upgrade your special carbine. You do lose that 100-round drum magazine, and you're limited to a maximum mag size of 60, so keep that in mind. Next up is the shotgun category, and for this one, I've actually got two separate picks here. First is, of course, the tried and tested assault shotgun. Anyone who's played this game has probably seen this weapon in action, and you don't miss it. Close ranges, the assault shotgun is basically an instant-controlled death weapon. What's the lock you get? Okay, with all that, the first several weapons let's begin with one of the weapon types that probably sounds in this category, you can hold up the versatility of DPS. And not only is the special carbine incredibly precise at medium to long ranges with a really low skill, but it also has an option to accept 100-round drum. Purchase even by no other players, I highly recommend the regular version of the special carbine until you've accumulated enough for the Mark. At first, the Mark II doesn't seem like it offers much of an upgrade in terms of DPS, but once you start getting into the special ammo types and full metal, that's when the Mark II upgrades. You don't need to purchase the Mark II.
Stop.
Right, you can just walk into the fleet shop and upgrade the Mark II and money. However, most of the Mark II benefits come from attachments. You start getting into the special ammo types like ammo piercing rounds and full metal. You don't have to purchase a workshop, right? You just walk in Mark II as long as you have money. However, most of the Mark II benefits come from attachments like muzzle brakes, heavy barrels, etc. So I recommend sticking with the regular version until you have the upgrades. Also, once you upgrade your special carbine to the special carbine Mark II, you do lose that 100-round drum magazine and you're limited to a maximum mag size of 16, so keep that in mind. Next up is the shotgun category, and for this one, I've actually got two separate picks. First is, of course, the tried and tested assault shotgun. Anyone who's played this game has probably seen this weapon in action. You don't need to tell you how to use it. Most ranges, the assault shotgun is basically a death weapon. Defend yourself against demons. And if you keep on out and through this, okay, get all that out of the go to but what if I told you almost okay. Explosive sniper rounds or special Mark II combat MG ammo because you're for that same reason, so also not the reason why.
Stop.
But with all that out of the way, let's get into how you do this. And the logic behind it is that despite guns sharing ammo count, behind the scenes you see that each so for example, let's say we want the game so it replenishes the revolver ammo. Okay, money. There's several ways to get vehicles. We'll continue to in this video. I'm going to be showing you all of them. The first way to the Ellis Farming Prize Right. Like a little Farming. So some vehicles in LS Farming are pretty worthless, but we have vehicles like the Kali GTO and a lot of other super sports, maybe muscle cars that are actually really sick and that are claimable. So I highly recommend grabbing the robberies whenever we have a claimable list. But we have vehicles like the Kali GTO. These vehicles are usually really good. Highest LS Farming usually the vehicle for the business, but it's a really claimable one. So these are the vehicle robberies. The computer, so these are basically different vehicle logins, and sometimes Delta is going to give us a robbery. So if I go to city2log.com on
I ride. I'm just going to put it in whichever garage is actually a little empty, and there you go. So we got a free Arden. Super easy way to get these free vehicles off the prize list. This is a salvage yard. This is actually one of my favorite businesses. With the weekly update, you get a chance of actually getting a claimable vehicle through the computer. So these are basically different vehicle robberies, and sometimes Rockstar is going to give us a robbery with a little pink garage icon on one of these vehicles, and that's how you know it is a claimable one. So you basically steal the vehicle, but instead of making a few $100,000 off of it, you can claim it for yourself. You basically got it for completely free, even though you have to pay for this business. Correct way later in this video, but most people just don't realize that the tow truck service mission is actually making way more money at the time. And the best part about it all is that it's almost entirely free. It even has a hidden popularity system in it. I'll show you exactly how to manage that popularity meter so you can make the maximum amount of $24,000 for in-game game. By the way, this is in addition from salvaging those towed vehicles, where we set all of the numbers, and come down to over $100,000. This is just insane for a business that somebody considered to be nothing more than a vehicle generator with a few buddies and tools. And there are also all of the same cars that you get to keep on yourself if Rockstar feels generated. But first, let's talk about which salvage yard that you get involved. And it's this one, Strawberry. This is the most centrally located salvage yard in the game. And if you look closely up to that, it's also right next to a Amazon car wash and Strawberry Yard. All three of which are arranged in a nice little triangle right here. You can have the building businesses and near that. Closely up to that, it's also right next to a Amazon car wash and Strawberry Yard. A nice little triangle right here. You can have the building businesses closely up to that, it's also right next to a Amazon car wash and Strawberry Yard. All three of which are arranged in a nice little triangle right here. You can have the building businesses in a mere matter of seconds. Then let's talk about upgrades for yourself, which are arranged in a nice, low centrally located salvage yard in the game. First, let's talk about which salvage yard you can buy. And it's this one, it's Strawberry. Located salvage yard in the game. And if you look closely up the map, it's also right next to your Amazon car wash. All three of which are arranged in a nice little triangle right here. You can divide between these businesses in a mere matter of seconds. Then, upgrades for yourself. I recommend these two as mandatory upgrades. First, a tow truck, which you obviously need if you want to do those boring yet highly lucrative tow missions. And secondly, you need a staff up, because without this, your vehicle will take twice as long to be salvaged. You will cut your chance of income for hours and a half. So go ahead and spend that $625,000 on. I assure you, it is well worth it in the long run. If you want to save some money, you can also go with the feeder tow truck, which costs $650,000. But if you can spare that extra $350,000, I do recommend purchasing the brand new one. Not only does it look better and it's less of an eyesore, but in some unique instances, you'll also find out that it goes slightly faster. Will it actually speed up your vehicle recovery times though? Not particularly, as the biggest limitation on your tow truck job isn't the speed of the tow truck itself. Vehicle spawns that you get, which can sometimes be 8 or even unfortunately 4 miles away. I will show you a little trick to get around that later in the video, but for now, you can get either tow truck, it really won't make that big of a difference. Alright, now let's get to the main portion of the diet, which is passive money making with your salvage. How much do you make per hour? How does that hidden popularity meter work? All of that good stuff. And I'm going to start out with the big juicy details up front. $84,000 to $104,000. That's how much you can make with your salvage yard every single in-game day. Sounds impressive, right? I mean, that's almost as much as a nightclub makes with the warehouse income included. You're going to get inside that tow truck you purchased. It's parked right next to the shop entrance over here. Then you launch a tow truck mission. These have a cooldown of 2 minutes. They used to be 0, but Rockstar hates them, so they nerfed a business that didn't really need to be nerfed. Anyways, you get inside and you launch a mission, which will generate a randomized vehicle spawn as well as an associated vehicle value. The spawn can be as close as 2 miles away from your shop, in a parking lot within downtown Michigan, or it can be 5 miles away up the middle of the city. If you get a location that's within about 2 to 2.5 miles from your shop, drive there, pick up the vehicle, and drive it home. Just pay attention while you're taking turns or going over bumps with the car attached to your train arm, because sometimes they will flip over and you'll have to reattach the cable to throw it back, and that's going to be the vehicle you can use to get that fast. This is called a cargo bob or air hook up the tow truck to the house and slide it. The truck if you want to drive back. Just saves you it's targeted those are free. Instead of the extra time that we spend summoning in a helicopter and hooking it up under the truck just isn't worth it, so make it to 12%. Alternatively, I prefer to do in most cases if I have to take something too far away. And I also don't want to deal with rocks and stuff. You can also just choose to throw a couple of stick bombs on your truck and blow it up to reset the mission, but this also means encountering that 2-minute cooldown. Same as if you just switch them. Each vehicle you tow back to your shop will take anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000. Payment is sent to your account after the vehicle is processed, and you can process 2 cars at the same time. And if you bought that staff upgrade we talked about earlier, these vehicles will be processed in 48 minutes to deliver to the Now, let's talk about that hidden popularity meter, which determines how much income your office space makes per in-game. And it works very similarly to the nightclub. The higher your popularity, the more passive income you make. And if you don't maintain it, your income will drop and you'll get less money to maintain passive. Only indicates popularity. And the game doesn't even tell you when something like this exists. You have to figure it out yourself. 10 seconds left. Ball on the floor. 1,000 people. Not me. Y'all should go. Nothing's left here. Then, pressure instantly. The pockets collapse. That's rolling. The receiver has a step. Beat down, change move, the stadium explodes. Fanatic Sportsbook Fair Play. Each hour, keep it down.
As a player injury of a butterfly bad, unlike other sports, Fanatics Fair Play protects your big payout from first half injuries. All NBA season long. That should put you back on the horse.
Trial error. Unfortunately, here, I did the math, so you don't have. And here's how it works. There are 100 popularity quote-unquote levels in total. With each tow job that you do, you gain 25 levels. Which means once you've done 4 tow truck jobs in total, you've got the max popularity level of 100. You'll make the max passive income as well of $24,000 per 48 minutes. Also, you don't have to do all 4 at the time. Once you have max popularity, it takes 96 full real-life minutes for it to drop back down by 25 levels. So if you haven't done a tow job for 2 full days, your max income will go from $24,000 to $19,200. Then, if you wait another 96 minutes, it will go down further to $12,000. Finally, at the lowest level, it's reduced to practically nothing, so I recommend doing.
Yo, what's up guys, my name's Hacky and these are the best attachments for the best weapons in GTA Online. Now by no means am I the best PvP player out there, but these are some weapon attachments that I've come to use a lot in recent years. They've been working really well for me, so let's go ahead. The workshop we have inside of our agency, although you can go to the one in the arena workshop, MOC, bunker, even the arcade, so there's many weapon workshops. Let's start with an absolute must-have of a weapon, and that is the Heavy Sniper Mark II. This thing is an absolute beast, and with these attachments, so let's head into magazines, which is a best weapons you can use in GTA Online is spread across every single category. You can make up your own lines based on the playtime. I'm going to cover every single category except melee because everyone knows that the Stone Hatchet is the best melee weapon. Okay? Okay, with all that out of the way, there are several weapons. Begin with one of the weapon types you're probably going to be using most frequently, the Assault Rifle. In this category, you can hold up to the versatility and DPS of a specialist weapon.
Not only is the special carbine incredibly precise and medium kill, but it also has the option to accept 100-round drum magazines, turning it into a pseudo. Because it can be purchased even by low-level players, I highly recommend the regular version of the special carbine, including for the Mark II. At first, the Mark II doesn't seem like it offers much of a trade in terms of ammo, but once you start getting into the special ammo round and full metal jacket, that's when the Mark II upgrade begins to pay off. You don't need to purchase a workshop shop and upgrade to Mark II as long as you have money for it. However, most of the Mark II benefits come from attachments like muzzle brakes, heavy barrels, etc. So I recommend sticking with the regular version until you have the upgrade research from the function. Also, once you upgrade your special carbine to the special carbine Mark II, you do lose that 100-round drum magazine. You're limited to a maximum mag size of 60, so keep that in mind. Next up is for this one, I've actually got two separate picks. First is, of course, the tried and tested assault shotgun. Anyone who's played action, and you don't know how awesome it actually is. Close ranges, the assault shotgun is basically an insta-kill death ray. And once you unlock the extended drum mag, this thing can hold up to 32 shells, allowing you to unleash a murderous rampage upon a wave of enemies. This gun shines in both PvP. You can even attach a suppressor if you want to avoid the sound signature for this. Now, there is another contender for the title of best shotgun of the game. And at first, it might seem like I'm giving you two guns that do the same job. After all, both of these shotguns are close-range street sweepers with tons of damage. However, the pump-action shotgun, when upgraded from the two versions, gains significant. First off, to take advantage of its slightly higher accuracy and higher defense, but that's not really the reason that you should get the pump shotgun. No, the reason you should get it and get it for this shotgun is its support for incendiary as well as explosive shells. It's impossible to exaggerate just how effective these specialty rounds against human are until you actually use them. Blowing up unarmored vehicles becomes trivial with the explosive ammo. You can set them on fire, but the Dragon Breath round never ceases to be amazing. The limited 8-round capacity is a slow follow-up downside from the pump shotgun Mark II, so make sure you nail your target on the first trigger pull, because if you do, they're rarely against. My next pick on today's list is categorized. Not only is it the second most expensive weapon on this list, it's also one of the most difficult to find. And as of now, the only way to get the up and atomizer is through the gun van, which spawns in a different location every day, and the stock rotation rotates every single week. Thankfully, map on GTAweb.eu, but make sure you have a spare $300 million in your bank account before you head over to buy this. So what does the up and atomizer do? Well, it's not like that. This alien-looking ray gun has a quality of life item. If, while doing a cell mission, you've watched helplessly as your pounder custom got stuck on a random piece of railing or against a tiny hill, wondering how you can get it unstuck, this gun right here is the answer. One zap and any vehicle will be dislodged from its previous position, free to move once again. While the up and atomizer is particularly useful to free up large vehicles, it can also be used on smaller vehicles. You can control people with it by zapping them continuously and tossing their car all over. Just don't do it to random, or else you might catch an RPG or orbital. Speaking of specialty weapons, if you've ever done a mission that requires you to take someone alive without blowing a bunch of holes in them, this is your go-to weapon. And yes, I'm talking about those bail office bounties. Sure, you can walk up and hit the bounty in the head with a knuckle duster, but having a stun gun makes this entire process so much faster and so much easier. If you do have a group of friends all armed with stun guns, you can stun lock anybody you want for eternity, which looks just as hilarious as the thing. Just be ready with some lethal measures afterwards, because when that guy finally gets up, he's going to be really pissed. Looking at the category of one-handed weapons, we've got the AP pistol. This is a compact machine pistol based on a real-life Colt stamp, and in my opinion, it is one of the coolest looking guns in the game. With an extended mag, this gun can hold up to 36 rounds. It's also constructed and controlled with the player's
This coach is how it's going to be and rather than on the family or not. So, my performance to the pistol is the top of the company, which is based on the real-life BNP and its design, and much like its real-life counterpart, this is a fairly expensive weapon at $325,000. Plus, again, which makes it a difficult item for criminals within that sample. Use is a single-handed weapon that holds a whopping 60 rounds. While driving and not have to wait, fire rate is slightly lower compared to the rest. This also means that the TPK is going to be slightly longer, but we're talking a couple hundredths of a second. So both the AC pistol as well as the class for drive-by shooting, and basically anytime you're in a vehicle and using a weapon, you honestly can't go wrong no matter what. It just comes down to personal preference, and whether you the SMG or the slightly higher fire rate pistol. Now the final handgun on our list is a really special one here, and it's the Heavy Revolver Mark II. This is a classy-looking piece of stainless steel with a 6-shot hexagonal-shaped cylinder and custom-forged barrel. With the AP pistol of Floyd Mayweather, this is prime Mike Tyson. Every single round coming from the Heavy Revolver Mark II hits you with the power of a freight train. And once you load up these incendiary rounds, it becomes one of the most satisfying handguns to shoot in the entire game. One shot torches every NPC, and even against players with maxed out body armor, you can nail them down in a single hit to the head because shooting scrolls aren't trying to cope with magnum power. In lobbies with Nemesis enabled, this thing is an absolute menace. And also very useful against vehicles and aircraft if you load it with FMG. And the first hit accuracy of the Heavy of any handgun, you can easily land shots from targets even if they're moving. There's only one slot on my list dedicated to machine guns, and this one goes to the Combat MG Mark II. It is the single most highest DPS automatic rifle in the game, and since it's belt-fed, you can feed it up to 200 rounds at a time before you have to reload. And if you're willing to take a hit to ammo capacity, you can even fire incendiary, armor-piercing, as well as full metal jacket rounds out of this machine gun. It's also very controllable. You can easily keep all of your rounds on a main-sized target in full auto mode at close to medium ranges without having to resort to short bursts like you would with an SMG, for example. And because it deals more damage than assault rifles, the Combat MG Mark II will shred even the most heavily armored targets in the Now, Throwable is my next pick, and for this, I have one recommendation. Sticky Bombs. These are basically the plasma grenades from Halo, minus the cool alien face melting tech, and at just $400 a pop, Sticky Bombs are insanely cheap for the amount of value they offer you, and you should always have a few of those in your inventory, whether you're doing missions or free roaming, because you never truly know when you might toss one of those on a vehicle that's annoying. Alright, it's finally time to talk about heavy weapons. Takes down armored targets, groups of enemies, and vehicles. And the first heavy on my list is the Venerable Grenade Launcher, which can be purchased for $32,400 once you reach rank 60. It's basically a portable artillery piece that fires 40mm grenades, and it's targets. You can also use it to snipe targets hiding behind cover, thanks to the explosion blast radius, which is really interesting. And probably the coolest thing about this grenade launcher is the fact that its grenades bounce off walls before they explode. You know there are enemies hiding inside a alleyway with passage, you can shoot at an angle without exposing your body and kill them with the bounce. And PvE breaks. Frequent Franklin's contract where your path is defending a position. The ability to fire over obstacles like a mortar is highly underrated because most of the explosive weapons only work in direct line of sight. You can only hit stuff that's in your pocket. That's not the case with the grenade launcher at these elements, because if you know how to angle it right, you can send grenades flying all over the walls and behind houses when your enemies least expect it. The minigun is the next heavy weapon, and as cool as it looks, you do sacrifice a lot of mobility while wielding one of these, so be careful. Overall, I think the minigun is a lot more useful in PvE when you're dealing with sneaky enemies like Juggernauts, for example, because good players will just swipe you headshots and snipe you far away before you get up. Also, if you're getting a minigun, get the rectangular one, not the Widowmaker. The two are identical in terms of DPS, range, and fire rate, except with the Widowmaker, you're placing a giant beacon on your head, and here I am for every guy on aircraft. So unless you like actual homing missiles to the dome, stick with the more discreet.
key components. When talking about the RPG as well as the home both do the same job, which is killing cars and aircraft. But with the RPG, you get 3 shots out.
Shot that nigga in the shit. Oh, you got shot that nigga in the chin. 50 months had to make that nigga big. 308 for your second nigga dream. Have the cameras on that block, I'm still trying to get through it. She ain't trying to get involved, still gonna make that bitch do it. And he throwing hella ass on 6 doors, like that fuck out just cause she playing bitch music. Tell him to shut it off. Hey, nigga, cause I'm a G member, only shooting for the G. He said my brother name in vain, so I'm bouncing out on feet. I'm finna show you how to creep, you ain't shooting for no beat. You a bitch, I can smell it on you. Nigga, stop acting. That's on Nightingale Avenue. Uptown, not acting. Got a talk shitty with everything I have. Not fighting. Shot my police on him. Get up in the game. With the sneaky snake, he playing both sides. Shot his no so whole time when it's bitch, hit the fuck. The nigga probably shot the put me over, bitch. I'm 5 niggas in his room. The middle, you just gotta be. I'm still alone, you come and get him. Getting on, why you showing feet? What is going with him? Let me try to be yet. We are not fucking. You ain't even got no scene yet. Baby, try to put that next stomach up. Look like a C-sex. You don't even try to on my label, they ain't seen. Bitch, I ain't got no being yet. You ain't no stranger to me. I think you ain't got no. You don't deserve to speak. Niggas hold, niggas nervous to me. Nigga, first degree, strike that, first grade, shit, all up the street. But they just me and Drake. Hey, 2 men, Drake on this mission. Bird, tell night, anybody's party, baby shit. He was gone. Nigga. I can show you how to grab you like. Nigga. Also now, baby ass and have an ass fin, but then you wrong, so I'm on my left hand. TG's with the left, right, so baby next to me. I got half. Baby mama suck big good and got the best chin. TLC, left eye, I'm trying to creep. Real crazy, just these 4 niggas hopping out this G. Throwing 40 on your face, shit, that nigga throwing 3. That's on the G, I'm taking everything. Yeah, the brother get pissy cause it been a while. Your big brother, little bitch, he's in and out. You see this in the nigga face or fight?
Filing your taxes 100% free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do It Yourself by February 28th. No matter your tax situation, make the switch to TurboTax Do It Yourself and file free by February 28th.
You ship same-day delivery, but your calendar is full. Give yourself extra time while a shopper picks up crisp apples for the week and delivers them right to your door. Try it today at Ship.
You fucking with me, baby? Let me know something. Niggas slid and did it, drill and dropped the whole honey. His soul jumping, cold pumping, catch me cold catching. All that internet funk, niggas smoke something. This bitch out before a dub, all is better dub. She dropped the gun, this shit not for fun. I dropped the dub, but why the fuck you niggas ask to come? She keeps stealing on my dudes, I think this bitch a bum. She keeps stealing on my shit, I think this bitch homeless. And I don't even like them boots, but I need Rick Owens. I'm everything the bitch had because the bitch owned it. I'm moving organs to the side, I think the dick broke it. I kicked the door down while she popped the screen. Do you want some Percocets, you want a pint of green? I'm snatching in your neck, word. Bitch down and fucked her good, she bought me rings. You see my purple lip? Got smoke, but trying to hang, but trying to Beat the prostitute pushed her out cause she was taking bullets. Everybody dropping extra, bitch, I'm tired of talking. Told me she gon' meet me halfway, but bitch, I'm tired of walking. Shot people like Daryl Hawkins. He was the teacher last year when I was in the army. I probably throw that bitch down when I was in the town about the plug and another plug, but it wasn't even it was this coochie. Feel like hella shit.
Yeah.
It is speaking daylight, probably afternoon. This shit get deadly. Phone them hop out smoking when it's some broad days. Niggas scary shit on the phone and they ain't in the fucking game. Man, do I smoke a school off after I found a new house? This a new block, they can't real till I look on you high. Start chasing me, won't get far. You ain't got no footprints in these streets, you can't hop in this top. I got brothers dead and gone for them. I pushed it in the grave. You might get hit in the gone, so been playing with better name. Smoking on y'all favorite rapper. I'm finna see his other name. Kareem Campbell is a fucking red that's on my brother grade. Ain't no posting on they block. He come through busting different. Bad switches that ain't been the same. I was gutter matching Loro, niggas don't look up paid. I'm putting this bitch all on his head cause I'm to the mountain's brain. It's the stakeout, sit out back your freezer. I think they wanna come out and if we run in, they out. They can't hang out every time they pop out, it's a bang out. We on 290, whole gang out, we tryna knock the same out. Flip they block, I heard the odds out, baby, do 30 hop out. Young brother, man, you better watch out with that glossy high style. I used to watch photos 20,000 now. I'm having 16 hours now. You know, shaking ass up on that block. I'm pulling up, blowing that block down. Seven six was catching shit. You can't run from the street.
Take it zero. Take it zero.
Put up in pool like chopper, boxing in, back in skate. And people not no problem, nigga. I'm getting up close. He got
Take it to Jima.
make sure he a ghost. Man, do I smoke the school? This is a new block. They say Lil Real, chill out. Look on here.
Hit it up. Hit it up. Hit it up.
Little old niggas don't know about pain. I'm putting this bitch all on his head because I'm trying to melt his brain.
Hey, I'm Alex Morgan. Working with my dietitian during my pregnancy was great. It was just like one less thing I had to worry and stress about. Just going to someone who's like a trusted professional and be like, okay, what is completely safe for the baby? I wasn't just guessing anymore. You can see a personal dietitian through.
Bitch. Lover. Bitch. We the murder squad. We put the belt to all the assassins. If you like out here, we get them. See who runs fastest. They never lasted. We don't get no passes. We give them niggas asses. He tried to run. He died. He have a gun. All I brought him spinning. This block, they told me that shit fun. It's like 3 months. It's called October and then we won. It's like, emotion, nigga. We got static. We don't give a fuck about smoking. We don't give a fuck about a dog. Just the matches. That nigga, he didn't really like that hit. It's broke, but when they got some paper, fuck up my book ass out, she getting on TLC all later. You control my dick, she like my music, why you hate her? I go boss a bitch off fair, hell yeah, I didn't pay her. I didn't 6 figures, hell no, it's not on me. Money coming in now and later, this nigga sleep like now and later. It's me, then I'll pay. Ain't her son left shit on the page. I sit in this car, gonna wake up today, I'm sitting here. You know, nigga ain't got took me play, he almost died today, gonna say, I like the nigga. Nah, kill it, rage you. My little bro type of crowd, he dangerous. He clap with niggas from fucking bitch. And when I if you lame shit, I'll be quick to switch. You change shit, that's some money now. I'm dangerous. I was gonna fuck, I got my name up. And another reason why I'm gonna fuck, I got my change up. Killers, what's the money? Oh my god, they dangerous. Oh, fuck. Fuck you, rockin' gang shit, bitch. Bitch. I done turn my back and niggas stab me. Do that shit don't happen. Sit up and start blasting, but still don't get no cousins. Throwing that shit like magic. I wonder what happened. Story short, them niggas laughing slur about it. Bro, we up, so nigga chill out then. He still trying to get out here in the valley. 3 ops in case one time fishbowl trying to catch a slug. Nigga can't duck these bullies. No, nigga can't duck no fully, duck no fully. Yeah, all my niggas are bullies. I tried this shit first, you know, take that he a ball. Hit her off that perk, ain't no work. Made her call up, y'all. Be what I want. Bitch, I'm just a certified stepper who became a boss. Every time a nigga say my name, I gon' make him talk. I shit let that pussy. They sitting on niggas here for 20 minutes. He finally pulled up. How about giving 50 bucks? But that was not enough. We want all them niggas' blood. Yeah, I know what I did. When I saw him, miss my nigga, but don't worry about it. Knock his ass off, bro. Got them fast ass cars, we fuck baseball. Yeah, hit the door, 10 tall, get me in that bitch. I'ma stand tall, I'm a fucking beast. Push him up the street. Fuck them niggas up the street. They not there to stay with bitches down. There's a ton of people. I don't like this out of pay. You said that he asked me for the fucking G. And this shit can't see. He probably please. See, bitch, my love for real. Long little mafia, I can't do shit for no bitch. To kick a bitch on my pants, better set the play or something. Bitch, I be killing me with your. I can't think. Too much shit on my mind. The drugs getting to me. Wow, with 30 shots, I need at least 150.
Looking for the best cast iron? You found it. Every smooth, Forever Chemicals, polished smooth. Designed to last for generations. For those who knows no bounds.
London.
Perfectly shot. Smithy.
Okay, let's check this tunnel. I'm done.
Ready to be an academic weapon this semester?
When I try so hard on every test and still get bad grades with ADHD. But learning shouldn't be like this. You can have a better choice. More and more students choose Goth as their AI study companion. Take a snapshot and Goth would provide the answers with detailed instructions in seconds. Goth covers all subjects and learning resources with high accuracy. Goth provides 24/7 personalized AI tutoring as your personal assistants. Goth is completely free and it can solve your problems anytime and anywhere. Goth has helped more and more students make countless accurate answers. Goth, your best AI study companion.
Yeah, bitch ass boy. Nigga, I'm playing with you niggas. Hey. Hey. Hey, there you go. Get the fuck out of couple niggas. You know I'm a dog. Was toting baby cans in 8th grade. I've been popping dogs. Shane Gills was fully on this block. He tried to drop and roll. Hey, I've been on 7 since I pop. I feel like Papa Love. Yeah, got scenes on them niggas. You ain't got backs for the last foe. Y'all need to find some shooters. No, these niggas ain't gonna be outside, but we sliding through it. Few niggas checked out after slump. UAP shut the south down. Got these niggas scared to throw they threes. I can't hit the county jail, turn it down like HB. Was hopping out when I was fat, nigga. Still use my feet. Turn my phone off, wipe them down to show you how to catch a beat. Big G's, they think it's safe cause I'm on wild, but it's a blitz flow for popping niggas with it. They know Game from Horn Buffet, that back can't even lick on me. Bumped into a nerve, came up on 2-3 with a stick on it. No for slimy shit. Baby, we ain't down. Triple tap the switch. I'm sure that you shoot a butter rim. He dropped the pin on hoop, don't even know he never in the gym. Cuz tried to run, he took off back shots like a dick bitch. Spent the hoe, he almost died for thinking what he did. Keep little turning D-Lo by my side. You know how I get. Caught him and popped his bitch ass. He knew he was counterfeit. Rest up to the team, did 3 foes. I know they proud of this. G-Bop. Yeah. Come on, nigga. Bloods. Free Drake. Bitch, I'm a dog. Get up close. Shut the fuck out of me. Lock your bitch up. Think she tryna fuck me? This in the bitty never touched out. Take a bitch after the skip to watch how good. This sneaky snake shit, so I beat you. Now it's like I'm through this shit. Watch me creep through. Get dunked on them niggas. Got the beat too. And I got blood on the phone. I'm not touching calling that cause he ain't slow, but he's slow. Free Drake, free ski, nigga free my brother low. First nigga bouncing out, last nigga in the low. Bitch, it's the Southeast, I'm so 2 on double. Shut the fuck out of a couple niggas. You know I'm a dog, was toting baby K's in 8th grade. Shane Gills was fully on his block. He tried to drop and roll. Hey, I've been on 7 since I pop. I feel like Pablo. He ain't got scenes on them niggas' block. Don't let them lock. She ain't got backs for the last foe. Y'all need to find some shooters. None of these niggas ain't gonna be outside, but we slime through it. A few niggas checked out after smoke. You ain't deep, shut the South down. Got these niggas scared to throw they threes. I can't hit the county jail, turn it down like HB. Was hopping out when I was fat, nigga. Still use my feet. Turn my phone off like DDL to show you how to catch a beat.
Nice to have you joining us, sir. It's time for bets, please. And that closes out the bets. Let's begin. Let's get those bets in. Don't spend all that in one place. You want to go again? Ah, look who's back. Bets, please. Bets are closed. Good luck. It's time for bets, please. Feels like you beat the house today, huh? Couldn't stay away, huh? Let's get those bets in. And that closes out the bets. Let's begin. Bets, please. Dealer wins.